it's me again, Riza Isdabalos from BSL Math 2A. So for today's video, it talks about what weaknesses of the Filipino character that applies in myself, and should the school help this weakness to counteract it? Well, we don't have much time to chismis, right? That's why let's start. There's a lot of weaknesses of the Filipino character, and I choose lack of discipline and relate it to myself. You might wonder why I chose this. So let's find it out later on. As we know that self-discipline is one of the most important requirements for achieving success. But too often, there is lack of self-discipline, and I admit that I'm part of it. So, here's the reasons why I consider myself as a lack of discipline. First is, I'm not born with self-discipline. Yes, as we know that no one will born that have automatically a self-discipline. We need to develop it, but I don't know how to do so. The second one is erroneous notion. I have an erroneously thinking that something difficult to attain and requires too much denials. The third one is the negativity. I have a negative mental programming and negative environment. That's why I consider it as a part why I have a lack of self-discipline. The fourth one is the laziness and lack of enough in inner strength. Laziness and the absence of my inner strength prevent me from being more self-disciplined. By this, I avoid doing things that requires effort and persistence. I prefer comfortable laziness rather than actions that required effort. For me, laziness is comfortable since it is a pleasant and effortless, while self-discipline requires effort. The fifth one is the fear of failure. This is another reason why I have a lack of self-discipline. It prevents initiative and perseverance and leads to lack of my inner strength. The next one is lack of self-esteem. This is another factor that I consider why I have a lack of self-discipline, and it leads myself to feeling weak. The seventh one is lack of goals or purpose in life. I do not have any high goals or aims in life, and it tends me to drift and do not take any action to improve my life. The last one is the absence of willpower, motivation, and ambition. In my life, I have a lack of willpower, lack of motivation from my family and friends, and ambition in life. That's why I consider it in myself that it causes for a lack of self-discipline in myself. So that's the reasons why I consider myself is a lack of discipline. And the biggest question is, have a school helped myself to counteract of this kind of weakness of myself? Well, all I can say that yes. School is our second home, and teachers is our second parents. Our parents send us in school to teach us to become better and gain a deep knowledge and understanding. Therefore, I conclude that schools have an important role to play in helping young people to develop and manage their physical and emotional well-being, and to live and work with other in different contexts. Emerging of efforts of schools and teachers might gain a positive effect through students. I consider of schools and teachers as a good model so that the students will also act responsible and full of respect in others and live a happy life. And that would be all. Thank you for watching and listening.